Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Utep Miners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense comes onto the field first today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And the defense
no way.
up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Miners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Oh, my goodness.
Get there. Stopped short on 4th down. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Rotlier. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stop, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Miners in the hurry up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, they're after him. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Utep! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They got it again on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though. You can keep yourself out of those situations.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch, and you can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Here's a heat. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4.
Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays,
yeah,
are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. That's the end of the quarter, and Utep has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw. It's blocked clear. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play there as he has it inside.
What's up, James?
The 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
Oh my gosh, really?
Into the house. Touchdown, Utep.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much.
There we go, wide open.
Quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man. This is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
Off the play fake on first down.
Jeez, what a pass rush.
Effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
There we go.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives. David, everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation.
Fires one high and deep.
Nice knockout by the safety.
Was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter.
Oh, he is a machine, guys.
Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Gottlieb. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking.
No, there he is.
So they were able to rally and made a tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Oh, my gosh. Who's he going to get it, guys? Yes.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Gottlieb. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. He can run in, we can run out, and really take it.
Nowhere to go in the ball.
There he is. Nice sack.
Jumps on him. They get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab on the left. That completion formation will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the ground with the back. Into the end zone.
Too easy.
Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Under fire, looking for a big gain.
Nice pick.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
They
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
With the catch, it's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got enough space.
Oh, spin move.
And the stomping has commenced. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want to.
Connor's in the studio, Kevin.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action.
Got him.
And he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to run it in.
What a stop.
Push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into...
There he goes! Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback. And
he's going for the goal line.
There's a man, Baxter, in for 6.
Starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're going to ride this running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Handoff from the gun. Now,
All right, Baxter continuing to go.
Down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
One thing I can say since the Ohio State game, our running games, come on, we're really good.
Got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
All right, another good win, guys.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
29 Philly.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Sam Houston State's offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any
Good pass rush.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Get them, boys.
Backing down he goes at the 24.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground.
There they go, the hog mollies, moving them.
He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Sets up the screen. Ripping through the defense.
What a play.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I love the defense there. Backs against the wall on third down. You know you're going to see run. You're able to stuff it, and you send a little bit of a message. I know it's early in the game, and you know you're going to continue trying to run the football, but you are going to have to earn every inch you get.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
There you go. Colin Simmons, guys.
Another sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Moore. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, running back on the move.
There he is, Baxter, Tutty.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Watson. Quick strike complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
Oh, man.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about the way they attacked them last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Out routes are...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. With the catch, it's Reed. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your wins.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
now that's a play right there.
And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air, it's Watson. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end.
Picked off. Oh, go.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The give to the tailback. Finds a little space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Got a man. It's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the...
Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They goal for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Watson. Slings it downfield. Got a man. It's O'Neal. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's O'Neal. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Texas offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Wingo.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. The spin, still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To throw, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And they'll wrap him up. And he's knocked down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Watson. He's in open space downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Pulls and fires complete. Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Rocket. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass. It's Owens. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. A first down run on the doorstep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's going to go.
What a way to end it, guys.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season.